Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. The Ducks will put it away to start the game. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies offense will have the opening possession of the game. The last time these two met, it was Washington clipping the wings of the Ducks by just enough.
They did just enough to get it done. Handled the moment well, handled the pressure well. When you think about the Ducks, they put a lot of pressure on you. In this game means a lot. We've seen Washington have some success in this rivalry, and last year, Jesse, they just eked it out.
Yeah, it's not like Washington is looking at Ohio State and Michigan and Penn State only. They still remember how important this game is and how tough this game is to win after all the years they've been playing Oregon in this storied rivalry. That was a tremendous win by them the last time out. They're going to have to be dialed in this one.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Back has it. Finding an escape route. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. The throw. Back open in the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Huskies getting set on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is...
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
You want to talk about versatility at the linebacker spot, and this guy is it. He had 2 interceptions in his last game. That's his first pick in this one. He's good stopping the run. He can go sideline to sideline. He can blitz. He can spy. And, man, he is really good in coverage.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with...
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other.
Touchdown, Washington. Quick strike through the air for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in this situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And the point after is good. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for room. It's Bray. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Really nice play called by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's throwing picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Dropping back, it's Knight. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Ducks are marching down the field. Wants to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
The defense just got out-muscled at the point of attack there. And the back showed good vision, made a cut into the hole, first down.
The Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Dropping back, it's Knight. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Ducks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Leaves it with the back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I'll tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Finds a man on the left. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers.
And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it, had to take the loss.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
That's caught. It's Culliver. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harris. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Got a man, it's Gentry. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Lost to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are...
Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Takes a hit as he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it's picked off for the third time today. He'll try to take it back. defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. Running into the open space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands. It's Brake. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Quickly to the tight end. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
They've got him for the sack, and that'll be a
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Gets rid of it. This time he's got it. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of... The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Skips away from pressure. Hauls it in. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Off-play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Knight. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Pocket breaking down. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense... The neutral zone, it was a free play.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Using the quick game. Trying to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Morton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. He's got his man across the middle. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Knight. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Looking for room, it's Bray. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Floating away. Punch it out of the air. Hard-hitting tackle.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Pulls it in. It's Sampson. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
You You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
He'll start this drive firing. Unleashes one deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coach...
Gashing the knee on the right. The 50. He's inside the 40. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Swings it out to the flat. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Great place to start for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. It's complete on the right side.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Makes the grab. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
They go backwards on the play. It's a turnover on down.
Scanning the field, it's Knight. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's caught. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bray. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Takes the easy completion. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. Dropping back, it's Knight. Makes the catch. Running to Green. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Bray. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yards.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down.
Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. The sure hands, it's great. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He spikes it, clock stops. They try to rally late. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Culliver. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to go up top on first down. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. It is steeped in animosity and laced in bitterness, and in this one, it is crowned with victory.